shopping at fucking Target.
I mean, I'm just kidding. Nobody wants to shop at Target, but that's the thing. Is it's like I have a purpose. My purpose is to impregnate you, and it's like a very harsh, like all or nothing statement. And because we live in an NFR CW world where abortions are happening all day from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., divide that by 1,000, 3,000. Like, that's how much, that's how horrible people are. That, A, there's an industry dedicated at $1 billion a month to slaughtering 90,000 babies inside of those
Cute little tiny little pussies. The beautiful little pussies. They get the Da Vinci machine to open that little tiny little pussy up. The cute little pussy. And then they rip apart that baby's brain and they smush it.
I drink your milkshake. Drink it all up. Do you know what drainage is, Eli? Drainage. Do you know what movie that's from? Drainage, Eli.
Hey boo, how are you? Do you know what arrangement is? It's like alimony, right? It's like alimony.
It's like alimony, yes. How soon would you like to meet?
I didn't know, is this your primary source of income? Is this just like your side business? And do you put this on your Schedule C as a Sugar Baby Enterprises?
The rituals is in the secret word which I have given unto him. 21 with the God and the Adolf, I am nothing. Do not see me. They are as upon the earth, I am heaven. And there is no other God than me and my Lord. establish thy in all the quarters.
These are the adorations as thou hast written.
As it is said, the light
One of us
is
might be a highly
mine.
annoying
Its
person.
rays consume me. I have made a secret door into the house of Ran, home of Kebrand, of Ahafor. I am by heaven, omen to the prophet, and Kathnakom suit. By Besnamot, my breast I beat, by wise knowledge I weave my spell. Show thy star splendor on wheat, bid me within thine house to dwell. O winged snake of light and heat, abide with me, Rahor appear on the throne of Ra, open the ways of the Ka, lighten the ways of the Ka, the ways of the cats like through. Stir your stilly, all let it fill me, so that thy light is in me, and its red flame as a sword in my hand to push thy order. Shops act the motoring laws, Sunday suffocation, the censorship. They won't trust us to cross the roads at will. Fascism is like communism and dishonest into the bargain. The dictators suppress our lot, literature, theater, music, news that does not meet their requirements. Yet the world only moves by the light of genius. The herd will be destroyed in mass. The establishment of the law of the Lima is the only way to preserve individual liberty and to assure the future of the race. In the world of the famous paradox of the Conti-Definite, the absolute rule of the state shall be a function of the absolute liberty of each individual will. All men and women are invited to cooperate with the master Therian in this the great war. She bends in ecstasy to kiss the secret ardors of Hadid, the winged globe, the starry blue are mine on Kafnafon Su. 15 now ye shall know that the chosen priest Cecil of infinite space is the prince priest, the beast. And in his woman called the Scarlet Woman is all power given. They shall gather my children into their fold. They shall bring the glory of the stars into the hearts of men. 16, for he is ever a son, and she a moon, that to him is the winged secret flame, and to her the stooping starlight. 17, but ye are not so chosen. a god and yang or I am nothing. They do not see me. They are as upon the earth. I am heaven, and there is no other god than me. And my Now, therefore, I am known to ye by my name Nuit, and to him by a secret name which I will give him when at last he knoweth me.
I don't want to work. I'm fat. I'm gay. I don't want to work. Send this to fucking Fox News.
The manifestation of Nuit, the unveiling of the company.
Again, BTR. I just
Every
updated
man
you with the poem
and
reading that you
every
studied today. I
woman
hope you
is a
enjoyed. It's
star.
very smart,
Every number
very
is
intelligent, and it's great because then when you give the hand massage
there
to
is
a
no
woman,
difference.
you do is jerk your
Help
hands
me,
up.
O warrior lord of Thebes, in my unveiling before the children of men. Be thou Hadith, my secret center, my heart and my tongue. Behold, it is revealed by Iwas, the minister of Horpicrat. The cats is in the coup, not the coup and the cats. Worship and the cats, and behold my light shine over you. Let my servants be few and secret. They shall rule the many and the lone. These are fools that men adore. Both their gods and their men are fools. Come forth, O children under the stars, and take your fill of love. I am above you and in you. My ecstasy is in yours. My joy is to see your joy above the gem that is the naked splendor of new. The darkness recedes as the light shines more brightly, until at last we find ourselves upon the heights to which we now aspire. 10. The Wheel of Fortune is the key word assigned to the Wheel of Fortune. This is closely related to such ideas as spinning, circulation, rolling, whirling, wheeling, ether. What is meant here is that the symbology of this key refers to the initial whirling motion in the vast expanse of the root substance of the universe, which occultists call the limitless light. Differentiations of this primary motion cause all changes in form or quality on every plane. The title refers to the attribution to this key of the pair of opposites, wealth and cavity. The rewarding intelligence is attributed to it, and the planet Jupiter, which is called in astrology the greater fortune, and is stated to have tremendous influence benefits when well placed in a horoscope. The cherubic emblems are the cherubs mentioned in Ezekiel and Revelation. They represent the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. The wheel itself is the symbol of the whole cycle of cosmic expression. The yellow serpent, whose movement suggests vibration, represents the involution of the cosmic radiant energy, or thought into matter. The jackal-headed homonibus represents the evolution of consciousness from lower forms to higher. Finally, the Sphinx typifies the real self of man, having finished its evolutionary journey in this cycle of manifestation. Justice! In physics, it is stated that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. It is the entire appearance of cause-effect. The 2 curtains, suggesting duality, represent balance by their symmetrical arrangement. The throne repeats the pillar and veil symbolism of key 2. The circle and square on the front of the crown refer to the movement of spirit within material forms. The sword represents discrimination, which is closely allied to the idea of justice. Key 11 is the agency through which all of the forces, representing by keys 1 to 10, are transferred to the manifesting powers, represented by keys 12 to 21. This cryptic statement deserves a great deal of thought upon your part. You will be well rewarded for your effort. Democracy, daughters, ferocious fascism, cackling communism, equally frauds, cavort crazily all over the globe. They are hemming us in, they are abortive I am the Lord of thieves, and thine expired for speaker of men too. For me unveils the veiled sky, the self-slain on Kefna too, whose words are truth. I invoke, I greet thy presence, O Rahur Kut. Unity, I adore the might of thy breath, supreme and terrible God, who makest the gods and death to tremble before thee. I adore The skies have gnawed, the woman shall awake the lost and worship over the snake, another soul of God and beast shall mingle in the globed priest, another sacrifice shall stain the tomb. Another king shall reign, and blessing no longer be poured to the hawk-headed mystical Lord. Ratify the half of the word of Erurah, called Hopokrot and Rahur Kut. 36 then said the prophet unto the God. 37 I adore thee in the song. I am the Lord of beasts, and I be inspired for speaker of men too. For me unveils the veiled sky, the self-slain on Kafna Konsul, whose words are truth I invoke, I greet thy presence, O Rahor Kut. Unity, eternal sure. I adore the might of thy breath, supreme and terrible God, who makest the gods and death to tremble before thee. I adore thee. None to pan, thrill with lissome lust of the light. Oh man, my man, come careering out of the night of Pan. From Sicily and from Arcady, roaming as Bacchus with fauns and pards and nymphs and satyrs, for thy guides on a milk-white ass come over the sea to me, come with Apollo in bridal dress.
Come back up, but not as a mod. I think you guys are happy about it. I was going to, yeah, I think
it's fine to be a mad dog. It's fine. I've seen him boom rooms. I've seen him take me out. I think he's
I'm gonna
restore it.
Okay, can I ask just a question?
Excuse me, I'm new on stage. Can I get a room reset, please?
Well, yeah, Norm and Adam are.
No.
With Artemis silken shod and wash style.
No, he asked you a question. Not
Yes, yes. So Adam, it sounds like you're an isolationist. How do you feel about
I'm not an isolationist.
multipolarity? So you would like America to meet the, or would you like to? You're okay with
America to
ceding
what?
some of that ground, maintain its hegemony.
No, I'd like America to only fight wars that are necessary and not fight unnecessary wars. Right? That's not isolationism, right? There are definitely necessary
So
wars.
where is the line between that and multipolarity for you?
It's pretty.
Like,
It's
which
pretty
would be
clear what
unnecessary?
a necessary war is one where Americans are at threat in the domestic sphere of being attacked. Right? That's a necessary.
You don't understand
So
the rules of America.
no preemptive action.
You don't understand America's role. You don't understand America.
Well, you stated it.
Wait,
You
before
stated
we
his
say
point,
that,
so-
well, before we get to that, so you're saying we should wait until we get attacked. So you should just stand there, and then once we start getting attacked, but we shouldn't make sure that it's not too late. And well, don't bring that person up anymore. And the fact that Iran has killed Americans, consistently destroyed the war in Iraq was all Iranian. The fact that they built up a ring of fire intentionally to keep American influence out of the region, we should ignore all that, and that's not called being attacked. So what is that being attacked?
Charge it to the game, man. When you're in the Middle East and you're
You're
fighting
fighting a war. Yeah, your people are gonna get killed.
That's kind of
how.
So
I don't hold attacking foreign bases like that feels like that's totally legit, right? That feels like that's kind of part of playing in the sphere.
So
Right?
it's
That's not the
legit.
same. That's not the same. One second. That's not the same
I
as
feel some more.
like somebody in New Jersey getting attacked
So
or killed.
right. So this is like straight up. So that's legit, but preemptively attacking is illegit. It has to be someone on American soil. So that's your thing. So you're waiting for you yourself to. But the fact that they try
No,
to
no,
call
no,
president,
no.
right,
Not
not good
about me
enough?
myself.
Well, I hope
A
it
good
is.
example
But
of this. A good example of this would have been Pearl Harbor, right? That's very obvious that America's at war there.
And
it's
you know
well
what?
known that America should have intervened in World War II.
And you know what a
No,
big mistake
that's
that
not
was?
well known. That
Yes,
is
it is.
not
It was well known, and they would
not
have been
by-
dead.
It would
Norm, it's not well known by history.
America.
Because he doesn't care about
I don't
America.
know. I don't know that it would have been good for America to have been fighting a fit and healthy Germany. They were kind of a problem.
healthy Germany that was
At the beginning of the war,
and had less
at the beginning of
territory.
the war,
and
that
conquered less of Europe.
hadn't expended a lot of its
It's
energy before we
impossible
got
to
it.
argue with ignorance.
Russia,
Ignorance of geopolitics, ignorance of history. You're
Hitler-
arguing with somebody who has a very limited point.
Hitler
I
deciding.
don't want to fight. Okay,
Hitler-
you're a coward and you don't
Hitler-
understand
Hitler deciding-
geopolitics. That's
I
fine.
mean, Norm, you
You're
and your
both
family are fighting.
uninformed and a coward.
You and your family
You're
aren't
not a
fighting.
good person. You're not a
Norm,
good person.
you and your
to ask about
family
these
aren't
topics.
fighting in
You
anything.
said before that you don't
Where are
care
you
about
fighting?
these topics.
Norm, are
You
you
just
fighting?
go from one silly
I don't
non-point to
think
another.
you're fighting. I don't think
know
your children
anything
are
about
fighting.
history.
I don't think
I
your
don't know anything
grandchildren are
about
fighting. I don't think your
geopolitics.
great
You
grandchildren
know
are
what we
fighting.
want? You would rather
want
you
other
had the
people.
money. That's what
No,
you
Norm,
want.
you want
You
other people
understand
to
the
die.
role of the
You
United
want,
States in world
Norm, you
affairs.
want other people
You
to
don't
die for you.
understand about the
Well, you
power
sit back
of the
and
United
relax.
States defending your values. You don't understand where your abundance and riches come from. They come from American dominance. And you don't understand the
Norm, are you
importance
fighting?
of American
Are your children?
military might and the projection of military
Norm, how much
power
of your
in
family
order
has been
to
in the
retain
military?
in order to retain the abundance that you enjoy.
How much of your
If
family
it's
has
not,
been
no,
in
I'm
the
not going
military,
to change
Norm?
the subject.
Hmm?
You've already
None.
said you don't care
I think
about
that's
this.
clear.
I'm
I
not
think
going
it's
to
clear
change
that
the
you're a chicken
subject.
hawk. You're a
I'm not
chicken
going
hawk.
to change the subject. You sir are a coward.
You're a
You're
chicken
afraid
hawk,
of fighting.
Norm.
I
You are
am
not
not
fighting.
a chicken hawk.
Can I go into
Yes,
this?
I have served the country under fire. Yes, I have been in a war.
Have you?
that The United States
What
was
war?
fighting. Yes, the war in Bosnia. As a civilian,
So
wearing
you weren't in the
armor
war.
under fire. I beg your pardon?
So you weren't in a war. You weren't fighting.
I was in a war. The war in Bosnia.
You were not fighting.
I didn't
Thank
say I
you.
was
You weren't in
fighting.
the
I said I was in a war under
Stolen
fire.
valor. You weren't in the military.
There's no stolen valor. I was in the war, and I
Well,
served
you clearly were
America.
in the war. You were
I
fighting.
served America in a war. Maybe you don't know what the word "in" means.
You were not in it.
That is why I say it's very difficult to fight ignorance.
You were not in
You
it.
can't fight deliberate ignorance. Yes, I served America in a war.
You did not.
As a civilian, wearing armor. Yes, I did. Wearing armor in Bosnia under fire.
You sacrificed
Repeatedly,
nothing, Norm.
including, I sacrificed my time and risked my life. If you don't die, then you haven't
You
sacrificed.
sacrificed nothing.
Well, I served.
I mean,
That's
you
a
clearly
fact.
did. You were in the military.
This
I didn't say military. I said in a war. Just keep changing the. Unlike you, by the way.
When you.
But
I'm not
also,
advocating for
unlike you,
people. I'm
I
not
care enough
advocating for
about
people to die.
America.
Yes,
I
you
care
are.
enough
Yes, you
about
are.
America.
Yes, you are.
I'm not advocating
I care
for
enough
anybody
about
else.
America.
You
I care
are
enough
advocating for
about
Americans to die. You're just doing the Democrat thing of
Americans and Jews.
You
Yes,
want
it's
Americans
racism.
to die.
Look at
You want Americans to
Norm
die.
playing
It's
the race
ignorance and
card.
racism.
Look at Norm
Oh, you
playing
have
the race
no
card.
leg to stand on talking about the race card.
As
All you ever do
usual.
is play the race
I
card.
think this is it's a bit tedious. What if we just go back to this question of when America should get involved or not, and try to make that more precise? Because Adam has a viewpoint a lot of people have, right?
It's very dumb.
Well,
We get involved when our interests are threatened, Pete. It's very clear. It's
but
very
I just
simple.
don't think right. But I don't think it's convincing.
It's not convincing.
Well, you don't need
What
to
we're
be
saying so
convinced.
far.
You just need to learn.
No,
This is not like, what's my opinion on? What's my opinion on gravity? Well, I don't really. But what's my opinion on the world? I
this is
think the
not a
world is
science.
flat. That's my opinion. Yes, it's a science. That's correct.
I think the most important. Conversation about we don't know who is our enemy, why we're in a war. I feel like the messaging of why we're in it, because in reality, you can't nuke Israel to free Palestine. That nuke was aimed towards the world, and everybody knows it. That's what really started this conflict. It wasn't me telling Trump anything, or it was because of those nukes. And those nukes don't only you can't free Palestine by Israel by nuking Israel. So those nukes was aimed at.
Yeah.
Talk about Iran. Iran's threat.
You can't free Palestine because there's nothing to free. And the fact of the matter is, war is just a procession over a funeral service. It's two sides observing funeral services. And the truth is, none of you faggot retards read any books.
But this war, I feel like this war is Iraq 2.0, where everybody's like, oh, Israel dragged us into another war.
It is Iraq 2.0.
Israel was against the Iraq war. And this is what I'm seeing.
Okay, we're gonna have to bring this in. This is all over the map.
Fighting over dominance in the Middle East. Because Iran's not hitting Israel today. They're hitting Jordan, they're hitting Bahrain, they're hitting Qatar, they're hitting Kuwait. This has nothing to do with Israel. Israel just got involved, but at the same time, this is a Shia versus Sunni war we're just looking at. And America helped Shia, Sunnis, the same way how Saudi Arabia was pushing the Iraq war. Yeah, no, you don't talk about it, but
Mr. I think you made a good point there, which is the messaging that people don't even know or could make a kind of precise or interesting argument about why we are involved with Iran on like a national level to a broad audience. I think there's a lot of people who just intrinsically feel it, but I think that there is more work to do on explaining why a united Russia-Iran-China alliance would probably be detrimental in the long term for America, and in navigating that. But so I think people could do better.
I mean, there's both ways do better. What definitely could have been done better with this war is have a clear war goal. That would be that would have been if there was a war goal that would have done it.
By the way, Mr. Cohen, I was racking my mind to recognize your voice, and it just clicked in. I'm so glad to see you and hear you. Really.
Yeah, it's been a while. Honestly, don't miss it at all. No offense, guys.
Shalom Aleichem, bro.
It's no point, honestly. Our arguing, who's that? Like I say, if somebody wants your opinion, they'll pay you for it. If you're getting it, it's worth shit. for free. It's worth shit. That's why I'm like, am I changing minds? Nobody's changing their minds. Everybody's